Our presentation was about studying in the United States, why it's a great destination to study in the United States. In fact, over 700,000 international students are studying in the United States right now in higher education, and they choose to study in the United States because of the diversity of offerings from our colleges and universities, as well as the diversity of our student body. So international students feel welcome when they come to the United States. We also discussed consular issues. We had a representative from our consular section from the U.S. Embassy to answer questions from the agents and schools about how to prepare their students to meet the requirements to get a visa into the United States.
Can you wrap up that for me? How can agents prepare their students best, or what do you recommend?
Yeah, well, what we can recommend is that they just need to be true to themselves. They need to explain what they're looking to do in the United States, what kind of education they're trying to get, how it's going to benefit them, and it needs to be personal, it needs to be real, it needs to relate to themselves. If there are any issues that they've had in the past, they should put those out on the table and explain what they were and why they happened and how they won't happen again. But the United States is a very welcoming country. 90% of our applicants who come to register for a visa at the U.S. Embassy receive the visa. So they just need to be able to explain clearly what their goals are in the United States. It's an important region for the United States. In fact, almost 5,000 students, Russian students, are studying in the United States right now. We feel that there's some untapped potential out there because we feel that number could be larger. There's very high literacy rates here in Russia as well as in neighboring countries. So we come to events, U.S. Embassy and schools come to ICEF events, such as the one in Moscow, to meet with agents to encourage them to look at this market, to focus on this market, and to help bring more students into the United States.
How would you describe the ICEF workshop of what you have seen, and do you think it's a good platform for your educators coming from the States to meet with qualified, certified agents?
Well, from what I've seen in our session, there were some real pointed questions asked of our consular service, which means that the agents here are very engaged in the process. They need answers, they're looking for training, and that's why they're coming here. So for us, it's been a success to be able to communicate the U.S. government policies, U.S. commercial service, how we're here to help U.S. Help agents and help U.S. schools to get into this market through conferences such as the ICEF conference, and we're very pleased with our presence here so far. So it's good to have well-trained agents who can reach out to the Russian student population. And by agents coming to these events, they can learn how to qualify students, how to work them through the visa process, and how to gain more professionalism so that American colleges and universities can not be so hesitant to work with agents. And that's one of the roles of the commercial service, is to help the agents here become qualified so that U.S. schools can work with them in a more professional manner.